Hi everyone, you welcome back to the channel. Happy new year to everyone. The year 2025 will be a year of divine upliftment. Whatsoever we lay our hands upon this year shall prosper. We shall be testimony upon testimony in Jesus' name. So guys, let's jump right into today's video. On today's video, we'll be sewing this trendy Bubu gown with tassel. I made use of 3 yards of crepe fabric. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if this is your first time of seeing this video, hit the subscribe button please, and share this video with your soul friends. So guys, let's jump right into it. So to cut out this bubble, first thing first, to be working on the neckline, because we are cutting on a Duchess fabric. I will draft out my neckline first. So for the width of the neckline, I will make use of 3.5. Then the depth will be 1 inches here. So now connect the necklines together. After getting this, now we have to get the facing. So I will come out by 2 inches for my facing. 2 inches here also for the facing. Then you connect like this. So now this is it. Yeah, I'll cut out the neckline first. Then we'll cut out the facing. I'm done with the cutting of the back neckline. Now we'll cut out the front. So for the front, we still maintain the 3.5 inches. Then we'll come down by 8 inches for the depth of the neckline. Because it's a V neckline, we'll connect with a straight line from the 3.5 down to this 8 inches we have here. And after doing that, now you cut out your facing also for the front. I'll make use of 2 inches. 2 inches here. Connect like this. I'm through with the cutting of the front and back neckline. Now let's go and cut this on the fabric. What I did is that I measure from the nape of my neck to my sleeve. That means when I mean nape of your neck, that means your backbone on your neck. That's where you measure from. From nape to sleeve is 24, and here I have 24. I'll place my back pattern, the neckline here, and I'll pin down. So now cut the neck out for the back. I'm done with the cutting of the back neckline. Now cut out the front neckline. Now we have to cut the front neckline also. So you just place your front neckline this way. I'm through with the cutting of the front neckline. Now place the back on it so we can cut it together. So now the next I have to do after cutting out the neckline is to get from the shoulder down to where my sleeve opening. To do that, you divide your bust by 4. The bust I'm working with is 44. 44 divided by 4 will give me 11 plus 1 inches for seam allowance. So now mark 12 inches. So this is it. Now to get the width of this gown, I want to make use of my hip. I will just mark it from this, my sleeve opening here. Then I'll connect it down to with a straight line. After dividing my hip, and I add some allowance to it. I had like 8 inches allowance to it. I have 20. So here I'll mark down 20. And I will mark this 20 inches down to the hem of my gown. I'm through connecting the 20 inches down to the hem of the gown. You know I said I work with my hip. The hip I'm working with is 45. 45 divided by 4 will give me 11.25. So this is 11.25 here. Then I added 8 inches for seam allowance, as in I added 8 inches for ease. I just want this gown to be very free. After doing that, now the next we have to do is to shape the armhole. You can't leave this sleeve opening like this, so you just You just shape it this way with your French curve, like this. So now cut this out. I'm through with the cutting of the front and the back, and I've gone ahead to cut out my facing. This is the facing for the back. Now what you do is that you allow the front, the right side of your facing, we're facing the right side of the back, and you sew on 0.25 round the neckline. I'll go and do this, and I'll do the same thing also on the front of my gown. I'm through with the turning of the neckline for the front and the back, and I've given it a good press. Now the next you have to do, if you have a overlocker, you can just weave around the facing, but if you don't have an overlocker, you just fold it this way once, because we're using Emmy gum to gum the facing down. After doing that, now we'll join the front and back together on the shoulder. So now I'll go to the machine. I'll make sure my front facing is at the back this way. Then I'll use the back facing to turn it inside out like this. I'll go and sew it on 1/2 inches on this shoulder. Then I'll repeat the same thing on this other shoulder of my gown. I'm through with the sewing of the shoulder, and I've used Emmy gum to press down my facing. Now the next we have to do is to fold the sleeve on 1/2 inches. You can do 1/2 inches or 1 inches depending on your seam allowance. So now I'll fold this on 1/2 inches. I'll do this for this sleeve and the other sleeve. I'm through with the folding of my sleeve. Now the next we have to do is to join this gown at the sides on 1/2 inches. We do 1/2 inches because I want this gown to be very free. I'll start from the sleeve here, 1/2 inches down to the hemline. I'll do this for this side of my gown, and the same thing on the other side of the gown. I'm through with the joining of the sides of the gown. Now I'll fold the hem of my gown on 1/2 inches. You fold like this, then you fold one more time this way. I'll do this now. I'm through with the hemming of my gown, and I've gone ahead to tack down the tassel on the gown. You can see how simple and beautiful this gown looks. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this video to your sew friends. Thank you. I'll be seeing you on the next video. God bless you.